Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Milam and Greene triple cask blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. That was a tough one to get out. I don't know. We haven't even started drinking yet. Someone's been on vacation for like 3.5 months, so I'm a little.
Might be a little rusty on this.
If I'm a little rusty, that's going to be the reason why. I don't know why I can't say triple cask. That didn't want to come out of my mouth. But let's get right into the particulars on this one. We have done the rye in the past, but this has been in the sack for a good old time. So this one comes in at a 94 proof. We got it for $50.99. It's not age stated, but it's rumored to be 4 years old. So on the bottle, it says distilled in Tennessee, Kentucky, and Texas, bottled by Provision Spirits LLC out of Blanco, Texas. On the internet, it says it's actually distilled by Bardstown Bourbon Company and an unknown, undisclosed source in Texas and Tennessee. And the mash bill in both Bardstown and Texas were 70% corn, 22% malted rye, and 8% barley. So take that for what it, I don't know why I just spun that. Take that for what it is. That's the internet saying
really,
it.
And there's nothing else really on the bottle.
Yeah, it doesn't it doesn't disclose
a little
anything.
Story of, I forgot. I just read it and I still forgot.
Yeah, no, it doesn't disclose anything on the actual bottle itself. So
Do we know where we got this one? This is a massacre.
No, this was a long time ago, and I don't think we were writing anything back then. You got it because it's your writing on the bottom of it, but I don't remember where you got it from, no. So we did like the rye. I did like the rye. Actually, I believe it was Steve's rye back when we did it originally. But again, this has had to have been sitting in the sack for
It's been a while.
Well over a year. I'm trying to go deep in the back until we get some like brand new bottles that I want to get out right away. I'm going to start digging for some of the ones that have been over there. I'm going to have to blow the dust off of them because some have been in there for almost 2
Could
years.
be a couple more sad stories.
That's the other thing. Bear with it. Ooh, that's actually not bad.
The nose is weird.
94 proof though.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That had a little something to it. It's my first drink of the day, but I was thinking it was going to be thin. It didn't come off very thin. Maybe for you because you had the higher one to prep. You know what I mean? So that's actually the flavor's in there.
A little bread taste to it.
Ooh,
like minor breadish taste.
I took a little sip because again I my first one I wasn't sure what I was going to hit me in.
I took a baby sip because the nose was throwing me.
Oh, I'm not getting a bread.
Not in the nose. I was getting a whole different smell.
The mouth?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting it? Like in the middle? It's light. It's not. It's
I was going to say, if we're going to go in that range, it is just a slight hint of one if it's there.
Yeah.
Because you're getting something, and I'm trying to distinguish. I could see a light bread compared to like a caramel or anything like that. I get you on that one. You almost, I almost don't want to call it bread. You do taste like
it's minute though.
You know what I think it might be? It's made with the malted rye. Is it the malt that we're tasting? I think that's what it is.
It's giving it the twist of like a light, very, very light taste of bread a little bit. Not a bad. It actually has like instead of like an oak, it has kind of more of a sparkly finish.
I'm gonna try it again. I think I'm leaning more towards the malted flavor in the middle because it's kind of bringing you almost like Irishy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
To me, it's not. It's kind of bringing me a little leaning the other way. I know where you're going, but in my flavor today, it seems a little more towards. But not in a bad way. It's actually pretty tasty.
Well, because like I'm thinking back to Steve recently came over and we tried his whitetail over there, and he's like, "Yeah, you're definitely keeping that one because that one's just bread on bread on bread." So when you say bread, I get that.
I thought there was a K on that anyway, wasn't there?
No, there was a K, but I made him try it, because we were drinking them. He's like, let's try this before I leave. And then he's like, oh, God, that's terrible. I'm like, it is.
It's fair at
best. No.
Actually, that's a sad $40 bottle.
No, 100%. It's again, a little local thing, and he found it. But yeah, he's like, I don't even want that back. And he's like, good luck trying to kill it because it does. It has a bad aftertaste. That's why when you say bread, I'm like, no, because I actually like that. I like this. You know what I mean?
I agree.
With that one, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get that one in me. Like the more this sits in a glass, because now in the front, I'm getting a hint of a. Actually, when I smell on the top of the glass, I'm getting a hint of the caramel itself. Like I'm getting like a.
If it is, it's very weak.
It is. It's more like a sugar baby, on the border of a sugar daddy. It's like a candy caramel, not so much a.
It doesn't jump.
Like
it doesn't jump.
Rich stick. No.
It definitely doesn't jump out at you.
But as far as an actual mouthfeel, I'd have to do it. I mean, it's even lower proof than. No, it's probably in the same realm. I'm thinking back to, okay, so a bunch of you guys had commented and people were kind of like, oh, come on, it's a nice, delicious tasting, low proof. And one of you guys even sent us in a sample. I'm thinking back to the Shanks, where that was way more money.
It was way more money.
But it's around, I think it's around this proof. I might have, future Tom, write that down. I'm going to have to actually do that to see.
It could be, actually.
Because it's in that range.
That Shanks might have been a 90 proof.
I just remember that one being way more water-esque. You know what I mean? In my head.
I remember it wasn't worth the money.
No, but even this one is.
And people track that one down.
That's what I'm saying.
These you can find. It's still pricey.
Yeah.
It would not be my first go-to. I don't think.
This one?
Yeah.
No, I agree, but I'm just bottle to bottle. It's still half price.
No,
you know what I mean?
get that. When you're going that way,
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Right.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, get 2 of these.
Because I actually think the MSRP.
One of these and something else.
I think the MSRP, when I looked it up, I think it's even a little bit lower than what you paid for it originally anyway.
10 to 1, I got this in Connecticut then.
Yeah, so I think it was like I want to say it was in the 40s, maybe 40 even. You know what I mean? So which would make it a little bit better as far as what we paid. Again, this has been over there forever. And but
at the time, I probably never seen one in Mass.
I'm not hating this at all, though.
I'm
I gotta
not
say, the more I'm drinking it.
And I do still get that little light bread flavor in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna say, for anyone who listens to I'm not getting the bread because I am not a fan of the bread anymore. But I think it's more towards. I think I'm getting a hint of that malted rye. That's it. I think it does have a nice sparkle on it. For a 94 proof, it actually kind of lights up your tongue at the end.
It does.
Yeah.
And that's like the end finish, really, is that little sparkle.
But
then I get the little bit of the bread in the middle.
Yeah.
So
the flavor itself, though, lasts in your mouth too. For a 94 proof, it has a decent. I mean, not a long finish by any means, but sometimes you get the 90. You get the sub 100 proofers, and you're like, did I just drink something? It just goes right down. This has a lasting flavor, and again, I want to probably attribute that to the malted flavor. Rye. I mean, is it the best bottle we've had? Maybe this year, because we've been doing rough the first week. But
it hit you. You might be right there.
We've had a couple weird ones this year already.
We did have a couple sad ones, actually.
Yeah.
And then I think, was it yesterday's? That was the cocktail one that we did.
That was Mystery Mash Monday. With that last one, again, that wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
Once you know what it is,
threw you for a loop. Yeah, well, threw us for a loop. Right.
It was an old fashioned. I said it. I said it. It tastes like it's a drink I've had, and then that's what it was.
All right. So what are you thinking for a grade? I know mine.
I know this is a hard one. Well, let's put it in relation. It would have been. We recently just did that whitetail at Saturday on. Well, not recently because you've been gone for 3.5 weeks.
Yeah,
but we did the
no
whitetail
comparison.
No, so but in that one, I think we gave a straight C.
That was 40.
We gave it like a
C minus. I think
somewhere in the C range.
Anyways. You wanted to go D plus, but I don't think it's that bad.
No, I didn't like that one at all. You know what though? Because we got to leave room this year. Like we started having, although we just were doing so many good ones last year. I think I'm like BB minus on this one.
I'm more like B minus.
Yeah, I'm in that range where this is solid. I mean, it doesn't have a big proof, but if you're someone,
and I think that's kind of the kicker. That's because it's $50.
Yeah, we paid $50. I think it's normally $40.
But anyone in Connecticut's paying $50.
But what I want to say is those people that like the lower proof ones, this has a lot of flavor for a low proof whiskey, and I'm gonna have to write that down. I want to see if I put it up against or find another lower proof one, because this is what I kind of said about the Widow Jane and stuff. Like we did a lot. We did a lot of low proof ones that are actually carry a lot of flavor, and that's why that I haven't been back to it yet. The Shanks, I'm gonna have to go back, and one of you guys had actually sent us in a sample.
I know, but
we
someone
might
just
put
made a comment too on one that we had. and said they just go get the Fighting Cock at 103 and at $17.99. And I
100% agree.
I believe that's what I said. It's for me. If you're on a budget or whatever, you're not going to go wrong. It's a pretty flavorful bourbon whiskey for that price.
No, and there's so many of them, and this is where in this price range.
I would imagine though, because it's not really a really tough drinker.
That's what I mean.
So
it doesn't
some
have
people
the proof.
would probably like to sit down and just chill with.
That's what I'm saying, because the
And it's
Fighting
not
Cock's
outrageous.
103.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're talking 94 proof. That's a big difference in range. Like I can tell you, my buddy Chip had asked for recommendations.
Look,
and I said
in
I got him
school,
100
everyone would
proof
want a
one.
B minus, or you and I would love a
No,
B
no,
minus.
right.
So,
Again, it's not a bad grade.
I don't think so.
But if you are someone who wants a decent drinker at a low proof, this will foot the bill. And if you see a red sticker on it and it's $30, then it's not bad at all.
I haven't seen one of them. But
no, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
They kind of hide by themselves. Whenever I see these, they do stand out because it's a different bottle. They do have different color labels, but I never see them.
The more it sits on the glass, the better it keeps getting. It's waking up for sure.
It is.
So, well, there you go. We can keep this one short and sweet then.
Really coming in now.
No, that's what I mean. Like it just keeps getting better in there. So, again, you'll have to leave a comment down below. I think they're widespread because they're from everywhere, and they made it up to either Connecticut or Massachusetts because that's where we probably got one of these two. But again, a lot of you guys are like, it's not 100. I ain't gonna try it, and I 100% agree with that. But there are enough of them you guys out there that actually like the lower proofs. I would, if you can get it at a deal and it's only $40 and you want a 94 proofer, it beats the 130 that you paid for the Shanks. You know what I mean, or whatever that was.
I'll be hard pressed to do if they come out with next year's. To get that again.
No, there's a
probably will just to see
there's
what
a handful
we have
that are doing it. So, well, there you go. This is the Milam and Greene triple cask blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. That'll throw some people too because people don't like when it says blend of. But again, it's solid. B minus is not a bad grade. You know what I mean? It is definitely. It's not one I'm going to be like, oh, I got to drink that. You know what I mean? It's crushable.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crushable.
It's like I wouldn't say the first one was so bad I wouldn't try another one. I would try something else that they made and see where that comes out.
I do remember liking the rye too. Also, that came out too, and this has a nice little spice.
And I don't know, was that a low proof as well? I don't recall that one.
That was so long ago. I don't remember either. But we did the review, and you go back and watch it. So, all right, there you go. That's our review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.